Assembled guests, please stand. Their Excellencies, the Right Honourable Dame Cindy Kero, Governor-General of New Zealand, and Dr. Richard Davis.
Honore he kororia he maungarongo ki runga ki te matua te whenua. He whakaaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa. Arohaina ngā teina, me ngā tuakana, e noho nei rungi te whakaaro kotahi, pai maari.
Please be seated. E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā iwi o te motu e huhi nei i tēnei aku mihi mahana ki a koutou. Kia ora mai tātou katoa. Distinguished guests, welcome to this afternoon's very special investiture ceremony. I'd like to specifically acknowledge Mr. Joe Harawira, Kaumātua, and Mrs. Rānui Ngārimu, Kuia. Hosting investiture ceremonies is one of the most important duties I perform on behalf of His Majesty, the King of New Zealand. Today's recipients of royal honours are amongst the last to receive Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's approval, and I'm delighted to bring together such an extraordinary group of New Zealanders. These ceremonies celebrate and affirm qualities cherished in our communities, qualities that the late Queen herself embodied throughout her life: commitment, selflessness, and a deep care for others. You have each brought pride and a greater sense of well-being to Aotearoa through your understanding and your outstanding achievements and your service to our communities. On behalf of all New Zealanders, I extend my sincerest thanks to you for your contributions. Ms. Catriona McLeod will now summon the recipients and read their citations. After each recipient is honoured, I invite you to join with me in congratulating them.
Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of an Officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Des Peters of Christchurch, for services to the snow sport industry. Des Peters jointly established the first professionally accredited and operated ski school at Mount Taranaki. He introduced the first stone grinding machines and snowmaking machinery and equipment to New Zealand's ski slopes, helping to guarantee ski and snowboard seasons in our environment. He was the Secretary, Treasurer, and National Committee member of the New Zealand Ski Instructors Alliance. He led a team that developed the organisation into a nationally and internationally recognised certification body, supporting New Zealand instructors entering the industry to gain qualifications for employment in New Zealand and overseas. He was President and Vice President of the New Zealand Snow Industries Federation. Mr. Peters was Chairman of the Ski Areas Association New Zealand, an organisation representing ski area operators. Mr. Des Peters, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Farid Ahmed of Christchurch, for services to interfaith communities. Farid Ahmed is an active member of the Christchurch Muslim community. He was present at Masjid an-Nur during the 2019 mosque shootings, and his wife was killed. He spoke at the National Memorial Service on he and his daughter choosing love and forgiveness. He has since undertaken numerous national and international speaking and media engagements to spread his message of forgiveness and tolerance. He initiated an annual dinner with a Bangladeshi parents group in Christchurch, Unity in Diversity. Mr. Ahmed has provided classes for Tamariki and Rangatahi to better understand and be confident in their religious traditions, as well as producing resources and workshops on the foundations of Islam. Mr. Farid Ahmed, please come forward. Mrs. Carla Sanders of Alexandra for services to bullying prevention. Carla Sanders is founder and CEO of Sticks and Stones, a strength-based bullying prevention program led by youth. Her approach has been integrated into more than 100 schools in New Zealand and has had a profound effect on the community. She works with the Ministry of Education to centre student action as part of the annual Bully Free New Zealand Week. She has partnered with Facebook to present workshops in more than 40 schools nationally. She co-designed icon.org.nz, the web application which gives young people honest, practical, and relatable strategies when they are experiencing negativity online. Mrs. Sanders has facilitated at conferences and held several workshops internationally with her students. Mrs. Carla Sanders, please come forward. Ms. Maire He Tankersley of Christchurch for services to prisoners' welfare and Maori. Maire He Tankersley, kai tahu, kati irekehu, kati huikai, kai tuti huarewa, is chair of Te Runaka ki Ototahi o Kaitahu Trust and has been committed to initiatives with the Kaupapa Maori Foundation. She is a kai whakamana and lead facilitator of Christchurch Women's Prisons Tikanga Maori program. She is a social worker, Maori educator, and director of Jade Associates, Honamu Kahuraki, a Maori consultancy providing cultural supervision and training to individuals and groups in education, social services, and mental health. Her organization delivers Tikanga Maori programs across Canterbury prisons and community corrections. Ms. Tankersley is part of the group tasked with delivering the Department of Corrections Mana Wahine pathway. Ms. Maire He Tankersley, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the Queen's Service Medal, Ms. Kate Leabody of Dunedin for services to netball and the community. Kate Leabody was a teacher in Niue before moving to Gore High School and then St. Peter's College in Gore, where she taught until retirement. She led a team to set up the Hokanui Tertiary High School in conjunction with Southern Institute of Technology's Gore campus and Telford Farm Training Centre. She has coached and managed netball teams and held executive roles on the Eastern Southland Netball Committee, including president. Ms. Leabody was an inaugural member and subsequent chair of the Southern Team Co-Franchise Board, who secured a professional Southern team in the Netball New Zealand competition. Ms. Kate Leabody, please come forward. Mr. Neil McDermott of Invercargill for services to music promotion and the community. Neil McDermott was entertainment convener of the Makarewa Country Club. He campaigned for the public recognition of successful Southland artists, resulting in the City Council establishing a Walk of Fame outside the Civic Theatre. His initiative to celebrate Southland musician Dave Kennedy resulted in the formation of the Southland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he was the convener and driving force behind the event. He helped research the book 45 South in Concert on Southland musicians, sourced funding, and arranged a printing deal. Mr. McDermott volunteers with Rugby Southland and has supported the Invercargill Public Library. Mr. Neil McDermott, please come forward. Mr. Bill Woods of Springfield for services to conservation and the community. Bill Woods has been a committee member of Sheffield Waddington Township, Malvern St John, and the Glen Tunnel Museum Extension. He has been a member of Hororata Historical Society and Port Hills Park Trust Board. He is president of the Summit Road Society, providing leadership after the Christchurch earthquakes and Port Hill fires to mitigate hazards on the Ohinetahi Reserve and raise funds for restoration. He has chaired the Springfield Township Committee and assisted the library, school and Kauai Pass domain. Mr Woods was a Selwyn District Councillor and Mayor and is currently a Malvern Community Board member. Mr Bill Woods, please come forward. Your Excellency, the investiture has concluded.
My very warmest congratulations to all recipients. New Zealand's honours system is our highest public affirmation of outstanding individual achievement. It reinforces those things that make our society better: service, manaakitanga, and the pursuit of excellence. To our recipients, it has been a pleasure to hear your stories. You have each used your talents and abilities to improve the lives of fellow New Zealanders. In doing so, you have illustrated the words of the late Queen herself, when she said, "There is nothing in heaven and earth that cannot be achieved by faith and by love and by service to our neighbour." I urge recipients to wear your insignia with pride at every opportunity, knowing that you inspire others by your example. On behalf of the King of New Zealand and all New Zealanders, I congratulate you on your achievements, and I thank you again for your service to our country. I also want to acknowledge family and friends who are here with you today. This is your day too. I know that recipients could not have achieved all they have without your love and support, and I and all of New Zealand thank you for that. Kia ora, huhui tātou katoa. Now you will see on the back of your program the words for the national anthem in Te Reo Māori and in English. I now invite you to stand with me and join in singing the national anthem.